The gestation period for puppies is 9 weeks, and at 8 weeks and 4 days into her pregnancy, Chelsea had me up all night long. She was so uncomfortable and so restless. In the morning, she vomited some bile, she didn't eat food all day long, and then at 1:30 p.m, she actually had some bright green discharge, which was actually very concerning as it meant the placentas were starting to detach from the puppies, and it meant that she needed to go into active labour and start pushing. So I rushed her into the whelping box, I wrapped her tail, and I started to pray that those contractions would happen soon, otherwise we had a problem on our hands. I'm just here with Chelsea. She has just gone into labour. Right now we had a bit of green discharge. We're just hoping a puppy will start to come in the next 20 minutes. But here we go. She's just cleaning herself. It's very exciting. 20 minutes passed and Chelsea still didn't have any contractions or any pushing, so I called our reproduction specialist and they said to get in the car and bring her down immediately as the puppy's lives were at risk. So that's what we did. We got her into the car and we rushed off to the surgery. She went into the waiting room, into the surgery, and then she got scheduled for an ultrasound straight away. So we are at QVS emergency and we've just done an ultrasound. The puppies are still alive, still moving, but the heart rate for 2 of them is low at 160. So what they're doing is a progesterone test on Chelsea, and depending on what those results are, they'll either recommend cesarean or give her more time to give birth naturally. We'll just have to see. I'm praying for naturally, but whatever is needed for those puppies to come out safe and healthy, we'll do. Now, after the ultrasound, they then went and took her for a progesterone test, and here I am just praying in the meantime she would start contractions, but it didn't happen. She's back in here. They're just checking on those progesterone results. They're just taking some time to come through. From what they can tell, there's a placenta and there's a bladder, and then Chelsea's bladder, and then the puppy to the side. So she should have already engaged in contractions, but she hasn't yet. So once we get those progesterone tests, they'll let us know whether we need to go for a cesarean, but Chelsea otherwise is happy. So we just got home from the specialist. Chelsea at this moment is getting a cesarean. So the progesterone tests came back at 2.7, which means that's the end of pregnancy, which means she needs to be in labour giving birth, but she still didn't have any contractions after an hour and a half. So what this means is, on the one hand, we could have given her more time naturally, but that puts the puppies at risk. It puts them at risk of being stillborn. And if they're stillborn, that can lead to infections for Chelsea. Or we could go into an elective cesarean/emergency cesarean, which means we can hopefully save all the puppies and everyone will be healthy. So that's what we've decided to do. Chelsea's in surgery right now. They should call me in the next, hopefully, couple of hours, and then she'll come home tonight with the puppies, and then it's just the journey of hopefully making sure she accepts the puppies drink of her, and there's no further complications. Poor Nessie was so worried and concerned over Chelsea and the puppies. I just got the call from the vet. Chelsea has woken up from surgery. Everything went okay, and the puppies all survived, so we're going to go and pick them up now. I'm so relieved and so excited. I then went to the vet and I took along some syringes, some bottles, some nipples, and then some milk, and then some colostrum in case we had to start hand feeding the babies. I wanted to check it was the right one with the specialist. We've just picked up the puppies. They're so adorable. We're about to get Chelsea and then we'll head home and get them all settled for the night. Hopefully Chelsea takes to feeding them and cleaning them, and we'll just have to take it hour by hour, but they're just gorgeous. I know. Absolutely precious. Where did you go? Oh, we got some babies in there. Stay there, don't jump off.
She's precious. Now, Ben.
Camera.
Chelsea.
Look over here. Hi. Wow. As soon as we got home with Chelsea, I took her straight out to the toilet so she could do a wee and poo. You can see all of the green on her backside. That is from the placentas coming out that were going to still come out for the next couple of days. Look. Then it was time to introduce Chelsea to her babies. Your baby. It's your little daughter. Oh, that's a love. Now, there was always the risk that after a cesarean, the mum can reject the babies because they don't actually go through the motion of giving birth, and therefore the puppies can be like strangers. But luckily, Chelsea took to them straight away. She is already, we saw in her last litter, she's so motherly and such a great mum to puppies. So she took to them straight away. They immediately started feeding and nursing, and she continued to clean them, make them go to the toilet, and she did amazing. And this is her little son that I am about to introduce to her as well. And Nessie, of course, was watching and very eagerly waiting for her turn to say hello to the puppies.
He's handsome, it's your son. Good girl, Chelsea. Say hi, Chelsea. We say hi, Chelsea. We got one baby drinking.
So Chelsea gave birth to 2 gorgeous little girls and 1 gorgeous little boy. Aren't they just beautiful?